Today we are going to talk about the 1966 Washington quarter from the United States, and why it has attracted attention among coin collectors. Some people say it can be worth huge amounts of money, sometimes as much as $23,900, and you might wonder if that is true. In this video, we will explain the real value of this coin, starting from low values like $1, up to the highest auction prices. We will also explain what affects the price, including condition, errors, and rarity, all in very simple and easy words so you can understand. The 1966 Washington quarter is a $quarter coin, which means its face value is 25 cents. These coins were made after the U.S. Mint stopped using silver in 1965. Before that, quarters were mostly silver, but the rising price of silver made people keep the coins instead of spending them. To make sure there were enough coins for everyday use, the Mint made quarters out of copper and nickel instead of silver. That means the 1966 quarter is made of a copper-nickel mix, and not silver. Because of this, most coins from this year are not valuable for their metal content. The normal metal value is very low, just a few cents, so collectors only value these coins for other reasons like condition or rarity. Another important fact about the 1966 quarter is that it has no mint mark. Usually, coins have a small letter showing where they were made, like P for Philadelphia or D for Denver. In 1965, 1966, and 1967, the Mint removed mint marks to discourage people from saving coins and creating a shortage. So all 1966 quarters without mint marks are normal, and not a mistake. A coin with no mint mark is not automatically rare, but it is part of what makes collectors interested in this series. Most 1966 quarters were made for circulation, and millions were produced. Because of that, most 1,966 quarters you find in your pocket change today are worth their face value of 25 cents. Some slightly cleaner or better-looking coins can be worth around $1 if they are in very nice circulated condition. Coins that show only small scratches or little wear are sometimes sold to collectors for $1 to $2 because they are cleaner than normal coins. If a 1966 quarter has never been used much, it is called uncirculated. Uncirculated coins are usually brighter, shinier, and without scratches. In lower uncirculated grades, which collectors call MS60 to MS63, the value can range from $2 to $10 today. This depends on how nice the coin looks and whether collectors want it. Coins in slightly better uncirculated grades, like MS64 or MS65, can sell for $10 to $50 depending on condition. The higher the grade, the more collectors are willing to pay. Some 1966 quarters are extremely rare because they survived in almost perfect condition. These coins have almost no marks, scratches, or wear, and look like they just left the mint. Coins graded MS67 or MS68 can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, the highest graded 1966 Washington quarter ever sold at auction for around $21,000 in recent years. This coin was MS68 plus, meaning it was nearly perfect. Only a very few coins reach this grade, and most people will never see a coin like that. The number $23,900 sometimes seen online is a high estimate based on similar exceptional coins, but the confirmed auction sale was $21,000. Special mint set coins are another type of 1966 quarter that can be more valuable. These coins were made for collectors and not for general circulation. They were made with extra care, with a smoother finish and more detail than regular coins. Depending on condition, special mint set quarters from 1966 can sell from a few dollars up to a couple of $100. Some of the very best examples in excellent condition have sold for over $1,000. Errors can also make a 1966 quarter more valuable. Errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process. One common type is called a double die error. This happens when the letters or design on the coin appear doubled because the die struck the coin twice slightly off. On a 1966 quarter, this might be visible on the eagle or the letters on the back. Coins with clear double die errors can sell for hundreds of dollars, and in rare cases, over $1,000 if the doubling is very obvious. Another error type is when a quarter is struck on the wrong planchet, which means the coin was stamped on a blank that was meant for another coin, like a penny, nickel, or dime. This usually results in missing parts of the design or coins that are smaller or oddly shaped. Quarters struck on penny planchets have been sold for $800 to $900 at auction. Coins struck on nickel or dime planchets have sold for around $500 to $600. These prices show that serious collectors are willing to pay more for unusual mistakes. Off-center strikes are another type of error. This happens when the coin design does not hit the center of the blank. Clipped planchets occur when a part of the coin blank is missing before it is struck. These errors can range in value from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars depending on how noticeable and dramatic they are. Even a small error can make a coin more interesting to collectors. It is very important to understand that many coins listed online at high prices are not actually sold for that amount. Sellers sometimes list coins at $10,000 or even $23,900 to attract attention, but this does not mean anyone paid that price. Real coin value comes from actual auction results and confirmed sales. For most 1,966 quarters without errors, the value is usually still just face value or a few dollars in uncirculated condition. If you find a 1966 quarter, the first step is to check its condition. Look closely at the surface for scratches, marks, or shine. Coins that look bright and clean may be worth more to collectors. Next, check for possible errors. Look for doubled letters, missing parts of the design, or coins that are smaller or off-center. Weighing the coin can also help identify mistakes. A normal 1966 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. If your coin is much lighter or heavier, it could be a wrong planchet error. Coins with errors or high-grade uncirculated coins should be taken to a professional for grading. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC will examine the coin and give it a grade and certificate. This grading helps buyers and sellers know the quality and value of the coin. Graded coins can sell for much higher amounts than ungraded coins because buyers trust the authenticity and condition. To summarize the real values, most circulated 1966 quarters are worth 25 cents. Slightly better circulated coins may be worth $1. Uncirculated coins in lower grades sell for $2 to $10. Uncirculated coins in higher grades, like MS64 or MS65, sell for $10 to $50. Very high-grade coins, MS66 to MS67, can sell for hundreds of dollars. Rare MS68 coins have sold for around $21,000 at auction. Coins with errors like doubled dies or wrong planchets can range from $100 to $900 or more depending on the type and condition. Special mint set coins can sell for $10 to over $1,000 depending on condition and rarity. Collectors buy coins for different reasons. Some want perfect examples, some want coins with errors, and some just enjoy the history. Even though most 1966 quarters are common, they still have value to collectors, especially if they are in good condition or have a genuine error. Coins also tell a story about the time they were made, the materials used, and the choices made by the mint. Even a simple copper-nickel quarter can be interesting to study and collect. It is also important to remember that coin prices change over time. Market interest, collector demand, and the number of coins available all affect value. Coins that sell for a few dollars today might sell for more in the future if they become harder to find. Collectors often watch auctions and sales to see how prices change and to decide what to collect. Even a 1966 quarter that is not extremely valuable can be a good start for a coin collection. Learning about coins, checking for condition, and understanding errors helps collectors develop knowledge and skills. A coin that looks normal may still have interesting features or slight variations that are worth noting. Collecting coins is a combination of patience, observation, and learning about history and production. The 1966 Washington quarter is simple in design, but that does not mean it is uninteresting. It shows George Washington on the front, the eagle on the back, and was made at a time of change in U.S. coin production. The copper-nickel metal, the lack of mint mark, and the large number of coins made all contribute to its story. Collectors value it not just for money but for understanding the history and process of coin making. If you are interested in the value of your coin, look carefully and see if it is clean and bright. Check for errors or unusual marks. Compare it to known auction prices. Coins that are in better condition or have confirmed errors are always more valuable than normal circulated coins. Even if your coin is only worth a few dollars, it is still part of history and can be interesting to examine. In real auctions, 1966 quarters have sold for every price from $1 to over $21,000. Circulated coins are at the lowest end, uncirculated coins in medium grades are in the middle, and rare high-grade or error coins are at the highest end. Special mint set coins and coins with errors can fall anywhere in this range depending on condition and rarity. Collectors always look at actual sales and professional grading to determine the true value. Most people will never have a coin that sells for thousands, but knowing about the potential value is exciting. Even a coin that is worth a few dollars today could be a collectible in the future. Watching the market and learning about coin condition, errors, and grading helps collectors understand how much coins are really worth. The 1966 Washington quarter is a perfect example of a coin that seems simple but can have a wide range of values depending on condition, rarity, and errors. If you ever find a 1966 quarter, do not be afraid to check it out. Look at the surface, check for shine, scratches, or unusual marks. Compare it to online auction records and collector guides. If you think it may be valuable, consider showing it to a professional or getting it graded. Coins are small, but they carry history and potential value that can be surprising.